Hello guys, today I'll be showing you guys how to draw Iron Man. So we're going to be drawing this Iron Man right here. This is the only pose I can find him just standing straight. So for the basic drawing, I don't want something that has foreshortening or something like that. It's going to be a bit too difficult to draw in a short amount of time. So I'll be showing you guys just how to draw the basic stance of him and go into a bit more of details. So this is going to be a tutorial, just the basics. So I try to make this video as short as possible. I might have to make 2 parts of it just to get the whole thing finished. So let me stop wasting time and get started. So first off, you want to analyze the image. So here you can see the head, the entire body. So if you take from the head down to the legs, for a superhero it's normally 8 heads height. For a regular human it's 7 head heights. So for this hero, his head, you want to split from the top to the bottom. You want to make 8 lines, so it's going to be the same width, the height for the head, all the way down until you make 8 lines. So you're going to transfer those lines to the paper. So let's start off with just a circle on the very top. Okay, so when you did your first circle, you want to make 8 lines the same height of that. So you can either use your pencil, measure from the top to the bottom, and then from here to there. Okay, sorry guys, I threw my pencil out there. So we're gonna get from here to there, down here, to another one, and another one. You know, it doesn't have to be as accurate as possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so that would just tell you how far off he's going to be. So you see here, the head is a bit too close to the very top, and the legs are too low. So his legs are going to be like standing right here, so it's going to kind of look awkward. I want to center that, so I'm going to go ahead and move that downwards. So I'm just going to start off with over here, and the next leg down here. It's better that he's closer down to the ground. So I added a new line down here, and the head that I previously had up here, I moved it down here. It's just so that it looks like it's more grounded than having him floating all the way up there. So I'm going to go ahead and erase this top line right here. Okay, so you want to go ahead and make the circle. Okay, so there I have that circle. Okay, so for his face right here, let me zoom in here. You see that he has a circle right here, almost like a circle. And you want to make a line down, straight down from here, connect to here, and the same to the other side. So let's try to replicate that. So a line down, it's off center, so it's off center to the right. It's not in the center, so it's slightly off. Make a line downwards, and then from here, make like a tiny line just going down past the bottom of the circle. So right there. So it makes like a triangle right here. And then now you want to connect this dot with the bottom dot right here. And the same thing to the other side. So you have the head right there. So it's going to be the bottom of the shin. And then you want to continue another center line right here. Keep going down, downwards. You want to stop on the 3rd line right there. So you have that line down. So now what you want to do is go back to the drawing and analyze the the image. I think this thing froze. Okay. Anyways, just go. Okay, so it's back. Sorry about that. And okay, so you can see here that the width from here to there on both sides, it's roughly about the size of the width of the head. So we're gonna use that to put from where the shoulder's gonna end. So we have this here. Move it to the side right here. We make a line right there. Get this, move it to this side over here. Try to make it as accurate as you can. So there. And from here you can see that he doesn't really have that much neck showing here. So you know it's gonna be a small tiny bit here. So now you can do is get a line from here to there. From this line to this line over here. Straight line like that. Okay. And then from this line to this line, you want to make a line going down like this. Okay, so you have that connected to the third line down from the head's height. So it's 1, 2, 3. So on the third line, you connect that. Then you have 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so you still have the 8 lines there. So from here, this is where it's going to indicate about roughly up to this point here. So that's about the belly button height. And then from there, you're going to go down to the crotch area. So if we're going to start with this button, this point here, I'm going to make kind of like a upside down triangle. Actually a triangle. The other one's an upside down triangle. And then go down to this line right here. Okay. And then you want to go ahead and do this here too. If you want. You don't have to. This is where the crotch area is going to be. And then from here to here is going to be where the legs are standing, going downwards like this. To kind of move this up, I had it down here. You want to move it up here because that's the belly button right there. And from down there, you're going to go down to the crotch area right here. So you just move it up the line. I had it all the way down here for some reason. Okay, so you just move it up. And from there, we're going to make a line from here going down. It's going to be for the leg. And then about the line, the 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. On the 6th head height downwards, it's going to be about the knee placement there. So you make a line. So get both of these lines here. That's going to be the knees. And then from here all the way down to the almost the last one here. It's going to be where the ankle is at. Just right before you hit the last line right there. And you want to do the same thing for the other side. Right there. That's where the leg is going to end. You can make a triangle there just to reference that the legs, that's where it's going to go. And for leg facing you forward, it's like a triangle. Like that. And for the sideways, it's a sideways triangle also, but going that way. That's the leg. And the reason why I made this one more slanted this way and then this one forward is because that's how it's depicted on the image. So on this one you can see the line goes straight down that way and it curves right here. From the knee joint, it curves downwards this way. From here, curves straight down. Okay, so I have the basic structure for now. And if you can see here, I don't know if you guys noticed, my line is actually kind of slanted going this way, so I'm going to go ahead and fix that, try to make it more forward. So I'm going to go ahead and just draw it this way like that. It's going to make it a bit more forward. Alright, and now since it doesn't have hands, we're going to go ahead and make a circle for that. Another circle for that. And the circle width is going to be no bigger than the head. That's going to be for the shoulder. And try not to make it too small too. You can just go ahead just for the general idea of where it's going to be. And then you're going to go downwards. And the point, the elbow point it's not going to pass your waist. So your waist is right here. Right below the belly button right there. So this is your waist right here. So try not to get this elbow joint way past down this. So on here, this one, it goes sliding this way, to angled. So I'll go ahead and do that too. And the arm goes like this. And just make a circle for the hand. And then for the other side, it goes downwards straight. So that one's going to be a simple one. But here it's hidden. Some of the part of the arm is hidden by the chest. So we're gonna go move this circle more this way. It's gonna be right here. And the hand's gonna be right here. And the joint of the elbow is gonna be there. It's kind of angled a bit. So there you go. And then the hand. Okay. So it kind of looks funny, but that's the skeleton of Iron Man right there. So now we're going to go ahead and try to shape some of the forms that he has on the image. So we're going to go ahead and try to do the body right here and connect the neck. So here you can see the neck shows a bit from the back, and from the front just a little bit. And then the shoulder goes angled downwards here, down. So it kind of creates another triangle here. So I'm going to use the line up here to create that triangle. So it's right here, it's right about here. I'm going to create another line. So what you can do actually is to make it easier, so it's blurred. You can just get from this point here to this point over here. You want to connect this point to this point now. Make a point right there from this point to this point down here like this. Now it kind of looks funny. So now from here you want to go make a line downwards like this. Another line downwards like that. And then just make a line circle like this to indicate that's where the neck is at. And now you can get that line down like that. And then make it downwards like this. At the end of the circle that you made, connect this line downwards like that. And then we're going to connect another line from here. So just parallel to the line that you created from the top part to down here, make it below. Make sure it's not past this line or that line, make it that line. It has to be below that line. And then just go over here and cut the circle that you made there in half. So it cuts in half like that. And then make it go down like that. And then from the the second head height, because this is the first head height, the second head height is where the bottom of this chest is going to land. So this is the bottom of the chest. And just make a line right there indicating that. And then you can see here that it curves downwards on the chest plate right there. To here straight and then goes boom down. And another one down. From here goes down, you can't really see it here, but then it has another line going this way. So let's replicate that on this drawing. So it goes down like this, and the other side goes down like that, and then it goes like that. So there you have the front chest plate right there. So now you want to go ahead and make the line downwards now. So now this is the center line. So we know that he's slightly tilted to his left side, so the chest is like that straight, so he's like that. So we're gonna make a line, instead of centered, it's gonna be angled this way to the right. So there we go. Angle that to the right. So there we have that line. So now we know that we have to extend this line more this way, and then drop this line down, just so you can have a good proportion on that. Because you can have a drawing with great shading and everything just looks great, but if your proportion is off, it's gonna look funny. Okay, so now you have that part, and then this part right here, it's for the back. You know that this is where the belly button ends right here. You can also go ahead and make a line from here down to here. I like it looks really skinny right now. That's not just to leave the body there, because we know that in the back here he has this round part that comes into it. That's for the back armor right there. So we're gonna go ahead from here. Imagine a line going down like that. So there we have the back part right there. And then you have the front part right here. Also, now you can go ahead and erase this line that you made right here. and erase this line right here, and then just connect this line right like that. Okay, so now for the legs here, make a line from the other point going outwards this way, and then from here, from the chest plate down to here, there's a line here below the belly button line. This is going to be this line right here. It's going upwards like that. So we have that part right there. Now we have this line that we already created. It's kind of faint, so I'm going to darken it up. So that's just the inside of him. You know, we're going to make him a bit bulkier on the top and straighten him out a bit more, because I'm going to tilt this head more this way because it's a bit too much to the left side right now. So just fill it in a little bit more this way, and then make that line right there because it curves off center. Okay, so now I'm gonna try to work on the arms so I can keep molding the body. So here he has a big circle there. It's almost the same width from here to there. So you know that don't go past the width of this head comparing this to that, because this is no bigger than that. So that's one of your guide points there. So I'm going to just go make it a bit bigger to match the size of that. Almost the size of that. It's half of that because it gets cut like this. So we're going to go in here and there. That's what the arm is going to do. And now I'm going to start just drawing the basic, the human body, because there's a human body inside this armor. So just so it can all look good, you want to make sure that you draw the arm there. So this is the shoulder. This is the width of just the arm. And then human arms to have like it's wider here and it tapers down like that. For the hands, you can go from here down like that. So it's just line down and one line up here and then down this way, because the fingers are going to be laying over here like that. So it's going to be laying down like that. So now that we have this part here for the shoulder, if we analyze this picture even further, we notice that it has a line here and then it goes downwards and it goes like that. So we can just follow the guideline here. This one there's not much, just a little tiny bit. So we're gonna go down here now. Make a line. I'm gonna bring my whole line down to the very front to this line right here, and then cut off this line right here, and make a line going this way. And I'm using this line right here as a guideline too, because if you can see here, he has a line right there, and that's like about the middle of this two width. And that's my line right there. So now you connect the bottom part like this. And I'm going to curve it a bit so I can match the line over here. And it has a line going up from this bottom part up here this way. And it connects down to this one right here, like that. And then in here we have that circle thing that allows him to fold his hands. From the arm to fold it inwards. So don't forget that part. So I'm just gonna make like a little tube going down like this, and just keep going. Just make it go downwards like that. And then from here you see it's like off. So we know we're going to move this up this way more because of the armor. So there's like a circle here that lets it move up and down like that. So go swing, swing. So I'm going to move the part right here. There's going to be just part of the forearm armor. So here, connect it here, cut it off here, and then it's upwards like that. That part of the armor is this part right here. So now you have this down here like this. And this line, I'm using that line still, as I drew it before, for this line right here. So it comes in handy. So now that line's going to be like this. Then I have the front plate of the knuckles right there. So this is like a weird triangle kind of looking thing. I like to imagine those things as different type of shapes, so it can make it easier when I'm drawing it. So right now I already have my fundamental skeleton, which I'm just molding on top of. Then 3 little dot squares for fingers. The last one is going to be kind of circular. It's oval in a circular manner. Okay, that's not going to be the final version of it because it seems to have like really long fingers, so I'm going to cut that down to about there, but I'll come back to it. So connect there and there. So there you have this side of the arm. And as you can see here in the drawing, image, there's the circle next to this center of this. The thumb is like centered in between this circle there. So we know there's going to be a circle right here. And my drawing is the hand is a bit too this way. It has to be a bit outward, so I'm going to have to move it out just a tiny bit. But I'll do that in the end. So for now, I'll just make a line going up this way. It has to be lined up over here. So here, we're gonna fill in the meat for this skeleton right here in the leg. So just a big, giant, long, circle. So give it that width there, and then we make the knee. And from the knee here, when I just go like that, and then the knee also has like tapers down a bit like that from here. And then we can make the bottom leg a bit bigger. So we have that part there. And from the front, just fill it in again. You don't have to necessarily lie on the line of each line that you drew. You just have to be close enough. So we have there, you can see this leg is really skinny. So let me just add a bit more width to it. This is the front of it, and then he has there we go. That looks a bit much more better. Get my handy dandy eraser. Alright, so now next hand. Alright, so the other arm is right here. So that one seems to be blocked by part of this shoulder here. So only just fill in front of this arm. I'm going to do the same thing we did to the other arm. Just fill in here, both sides, to make cylinders. And then the arm here, tapering down to that joint there. And then again, we're going to do that line like this. Going like this. It's going to be a clenched fist. It's going to look a bit different. So this is just practicing on how to draw and see other images and visualize it on your paper, and just follow guidelines from, like, make your own lines and think you want to measure with compared to other things. Like this hand, the clenched is smaller than this, as this is opened. So if you make your hand like all the way up here and down here, you know it's going to be out of proportion, because when you have this hand open, it must be bigger than this hand. So we have here from here, actually I'm going to shrink mine down a bit, but this hand, it's got to make sure that's in between it. So yeah, it is. So I know I'm not making it too big, and I can actually extend it out to a bit more, but I can't make it past that line, or else it's going to look uneven. So I'm just going to make just lines there for showing that, because this is just the human body inside, and I'm going to add the armor on top. So it's really helpful just to draw the skeleton and the human meat inside before you add in any other armor, or else you're going to make lines that don't make sense. So I'm drawing the armor now. And again, I'm going to draw that cylinder here for the other one. And from here on to here. This is the part form armor right here. Then it has two tubing right here. And it keeps going here. Then the knuckle plates up here. Okay. So there I have, this is what it looks so far. So now we're going to work into more details on this drawing now. So now I'm going to go ahead and make this Iron Man a bit more detailed. So now let's start off with his face. Alright, I like the face. Alright, so we know here that the eyes, they rest halfway off the top of the head and the bottom of the chin. And then from here, there's one line, two lines, 3, 4, 5 going downwards. Just connect this line from the beginning here, the end of the eye right here, the beginning of this eye, the beginning of this eye, and the beginning of this eye. So it's 5 widths. So we're going to go ahead. We already have the center line here for the eyes. But for here, what we're going to do is cut this piece in 5 squares. So it's from here to here. And from here to here. Because we know that this is smaller than this part here. And we also know that this part here is going to be bigger than this and this. So it's going to be like right here. That's where the eyes are going to rest. And you know it curves down, right? It curves down like this. And then from here we have this, because it's facing, the mask is like this, facing that way. So it's going to be a line going like that. And then top plate right here. Okay, the eyes are a bit too big right now. I'm going to have something else to fix right there. Okay. So don't go into too much detail, because if you mess up something, or it's out of proportion, or it's too much to the right or too much to the left, and you want to move things and make it really difficult for you to move, you have to erase, and marks are going to be left behind, and you have to redraw it again and try to get exactly how you got it before. But just try to draw the basic parts of it. Here's the mouthpiece right here. I'm using this line from the bottom of the chin to make the mouthpiece here, because the mouthpiece, it's really close to the chin here. So there. And we know it sticks out this way and comes down this way. So this side really looks creepy. Let me reset. I'll try to fix that one right now. Okay, well, I'll fix it later. It's turning out to be. Okay, so that I'm gonna go into more detail later on. It looks funny. It's kind of getting really messy. Line right there. Let me just recreate my lines again so you can see it much more better. So he has a lip. Waste the line there. Okay, I'm not gonna waste too much time on that. Okay, so now I'm gonna bulk this up here because he has like something. So this is the body there. So he has armor up here, and then it goes down like this. So it wraps around him like this, like goes like that, and it gets cut off right here, and becomes like kind of 3D looking thing. So we have that part there, and then from here on, more down here, and then the armor. That's where it comes all the way up here. The armor comes all the way right here. You can see from here to here, this little tiny gap. That you can see from here to there. It's tiny gap there. So we're gonna do that part right here. Draw a line down like this. It's gonna be the armor part. Yobo. You can go ahead and erase it so you can just start seeing everything how it's going, turning out. Just like that. Then a line here. So there's that part. Then we know that here just left from here. I'm going to use the end of the shoulder arm thing line that I had before to construct a little gap right here that he has from his armor. And it goes upward like that. It passes down below his chin. And then it has this triangle here. And it goes up like this. And it goes down here. This. So on here is where I'm going to use this line here to make his triangle he has in the front of the chest. So this is a different, I forgot the name of this iron suit. It's not the one with the circle, it's the one with the triangle. So it curves up like that. Curves up like this because it's not straight, so it's twisted this way, so it's got to show that arc there. So I'm just making lines here for the Iron Man suit there. And then I'm going to make another line over here for the armor. Now he's going to start to get really bulky. Just start adding all the armor pieces together. So here's where from the triangle, just one line, and then the second line down here. I want to make it all the way down here and go like this. Just this front of this chest plate right there. So that's that part right there. Go upwards, going down that way almost. Just line up here. Then for the bottom part, you know that this is going to show more than this because it's going to be behind. This part of the arm is going to be behind this arm right here. So go ahead and just show the whole arm there. This line is a bit more outwards with this armor on. That. And then from this line down here, it's going to be a bit more bulky. Then from here on to this, he has a curve like that because there's one of these lines that go down like that. He has another one down like this. There's another one that goes like that. And that's where his leg connects. Because here we have this line that goes like this for the middle here. And then we have another line here that completes it. Like that. And then we have this top part here going from this 2 points right here, like the end of this and the end of this, beginning of this. Just draw a line downwards like that. and then it's going to have arced upwards. Then just keep doing that again over and over, so you can just go ahead and make a line down like that. And from here, like that. But this one's going to be really arced, and it starts getting even more arced, and that's where the belly button's at. And that's going to be your last real down arc like that. So this actually arcs all the way over there. So I just from here continue it on, arcing it this way. That's how that front part of the armor looks like. And now we can go ahead and erase. Let me clean my eraser. Now you can go ahead and clean some parts out. So erase the inside of there, lines you don't need anymore, because your drawing's gonna start looking really messy. Should have gotten a thinner eraser, but this will do. Alright, so you see there that it's looking pretty good so far. You just draw this again. There you go. The helmet here. Okay, this was kind of funny. Okay, so now I'll just go down to the legs, and we're almost done, guys. So here, you want to make a line down here, arc it this way, and from the last dot point you have, so you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then from the fourth one down here, make a tiny gap there from there, and curve it. Use this line to parallel, just be parallel to, and then curve outwards this way. And from here down, just slightly down, make another line going like this straight, and it curves like that, and then it has a line like that, and from this line it curves down this way. From this one it curves just a bit down, so you have like a circular. That's where the crotch is at, this part that covers it. And you have a line going up this way to connect to the top part, and another one going to connect to this bottom part. So there's the front of his armor, and from here, this is where legs is going to begin. So this is a kind of a challenging one because it has a lot of lines on his armor. So now from there, go down. Remember I told you I was going to make this, push it to the side. I'm going to actually do that right now. Slightly off this way. Slightly off this way. Okay, so I slightly moved it over there. I'm not gonna finish it yet. So I'm gonna, the big circle that was there, front part, inside of it you can still see. From here, has down part here, and it shows you his leg parts. Like I think this is the front. This is gonna be the front of the leg. So since it's sideways, you can see the side of it too. So and draw that part. Then draw that. Sit down. Okay. Just can see this. Okay. Now we're going into from this line down here. Keep going down like that. Then you stop right here, right before this curves. And you make another line up here. Another line down below it to make it kind of three-dimensional. Then you want to curve just like that. Then you want to get another piece here. Connect it just like this. Another line right here. Connects down to that one. This one doesn't have to be too exaggerated, so you can just slightly show the curve. And then here. And then for the front of the knee, he has like a whole big line that runs down like this, and it runs down to the bottom of this ankle. So just make a line like that, tapering down though. It tapers, so your width gets tighter here. Now from here you want to make line down. This is where this armor begins. Turned off, so I kind of drew the leg already. So when I was going down here, you want to make this still the meat here. So make the armor from here to there, just a bit outside, then go up, then from here go down, go up a bit more outwards from where the meat of the leg was already, and then outwards this way, and then another one down here, and here, and then for the feet, it's like you start going into the feet here, you make like it's kind of circle like that, and then you cut it like that from where this line goes down this way. And then for the front of this leg, it's like exactly this, like that. That's what it looks like, and just like that. Okay, so now this is what it looks like so far. Still a lot of work to do. Okay, on this side, you want to go ahead and start drawing the details of it. So here I can see that it has the front of this is the front of the plate. This is this plate right here, but it's tilted this way, so we can see now more of this side of it. So it's going to be more than this one showing, because it's a bit more slanted this way. So it's just like a box. Like this is the front of the box, and when you switch it that way, it's going to be this width from here is going to becomes even smaller. So it's going to be like that, and you can see the side of it. So it's going to be like this. It's like a 3D box. That's how it is. Okay, so that's gonna be there right there. And he has for the knee here, he has like a big line going down like this. So you're gonna connect that here. So we have a gap here. Going down like that. Big gap going down here. This is where the knee is gonna be actually. I drew the knee way too low. The knee is actually above this other knee, so I didn't see that. So it's gonna be just slightly above it, like this. Okay, so now we got this part, and it goes in from here down here before the line of right here. The line of the front of this front on this leg goes down this way, so down like that, and work it all the way down. And this part down like this too. Here has a little tiny circle. It helps the leg move around. And this is where the back of the muscle, the leg begins to form. And here we have a slender part shape. And then another part goes around it. There. Then we get the bottom part of the leg. And the leg actually goes this way. I'm going to erase this one. And from here on, you should guys really go save the picture or look at the picture in Google, so you guys can refer to the image and then just measure stuff around. This plate goes up here. It begins up here. For the foot, that's what the foot's gonna look like. Okay guys, so that's how you guys draw this basic Iron Man, not really basic, but drawing. So you can see there still has a lot of work to do, the face still has to be adjusted, but now that I have everything like down, like this is not the final, gonna be the final drawing of it, I can start working piece by piece. I can start with the head and analyze the head really well, so I can position everything accordingly. Then I can have the chest, the front of the chest, the armor on the arm and the hands. I can render it well enough. And then see here, this one actually came out pretty good, but I know it's off proportion. The length of this, the length of that, and then the length of this is almost the same. So this part here is longer than this part here, so this should be like shorter, a bit shorter. Same for the goes to this leg. Has to be a bit shorter. And for the arm too. This one seems to be about the good length. It's not this elbow line is not passing down the belly button, and it's just slightly below the chest, so that's good. We know that the width of this is no larger than the width of the head, so that's good. So you're just gonna keep checking back and forth to see that everything's good, and I'll try to make a part 2 when I get the time, just so I can erase lines and then fill it in with color and stuff. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoy and just keep practicing, and you guys are gonna be able to do. Yeah, just keep practicing. All right, thank you guys.